welcome back to the channel. Today we are back with some Mrc Gran Turismo Touring Car Championship action. Today for round 5 race 1, we're coming from the Red Bull Ring here at Spielberg. We'll head on down to the grid now and we'll see how the guys got on during qualifying. Sticking his Aston on pole position once again, we have CJW Racing. He's running softs on the front, super softs on the rear. In second, we've got Ghost Realm, and he is running softs all round. In third, we've got Mental Mike. He's running softs on the front, super softs on the rear. In fourth, we've got Infinity Decals. He's running softs on the front, super softs on the rear. In fifth, we've got Has91 running softs all round. In sixth, we got P1 Valium running softs on the front, super softs on the rear. In seventh, we've got Terrence, he's running super softs all round. In eighth, we've got Walmid running softs all round. Ninth, we've got Visho running racing softs all round. In 10th, we've got Ginge Imposter running softs all round. In 11th, we've got Surfer Ev running racing softs on the front, super softs on the rear. In 12th, we've got Mud running softs on the front, super softs on the rear. In 13th, we've got P1 Apache running softs all round. And in 14th, we've got Diablo running softs on the front and super softs on the rear. So that's your grid lineup for round 5. Race 1 here at the Red Bull Ring. We'll jump down to the front now and join the guys as the lights go out. We're looking down towards the front of the grid. You've got CJW on pole with Ghost Realm on the inside in second place. The race down to the first corner is going to be tight. If Ghost Realm can get a good enough start, he can take the lead out of turn 1. And look at it, he's pulling up alongside. He's definitely got the run on CJ, but CJW just pulls across the front and closes the door. That allows Mental Mike up into second, Ghost Realm drop down to third. A slightly compromised line. As we head up towards the first heavy braking point. At turn 2 or 3, whichever way you want to look at it. Both CJW and Mental Mike run wide, giving Ghost Realm a little bit of a chance to pull up onto the back of their cars. As Mike takes a lunge down the inside and makes it stick. Ghost Realm also follows it through as CJW just runs a little bit wide on the exit. Infinity Decals sitting in fourth. We're in a little bit of a gap between the two groups. We got Walmid heading this group of Red 5 cars from 5th back to 10th. Just holding his line steady down to those final 2 corners on the start-finish straight. It's so easy to pick up penalties around here at that point, so be a lot of guys dice with penalties and getting rid of them. Mike just got slightly defensive there, holding the corner from Ghost Realm. Oh, Ghost Realm's got a good run now, heading up towards this hairpin. It's turn 2 or 3, technically this is turn 2, but it's not really a turn. Ghost Realm trying to look around the outside, nothing really doing there. As you see, Infinity Decals closing right up onto the back of CJW. Will he be able to find a way past Chris down into turn 4 or turn 3? We'll just call it turn 3 from now on. The other was turn 2. Ghost Realm also had a look at Mike, but both him and Infinity Decals both had to abandon the moves. So we seem to be settled down a little bit now. We'll take a quick run through the order as we normally do. So Mental Mike is now out in the lead. He is ahead of Ghost Realm in second. We got CJW Racing falling down to third, Infinity Decals in fourth, Walmid in fifth, Has 91 in sixth, we got V Show in seventh, Terrence in eighth, P1 Valium in ninth, Ginger Imposter 10th, Mud 36 is 11th, and you got Surfer Ev with a half-second penalty in 12th, Diablo with a 2/10 penalty in 13th, and Apache in 14th. Apache sporting a new livery for this round. Probably paying homage to the Red Bull ring and Red Bull. He is a quick fit driver, unless there's been some changes I didn't know about. Also sporting a new livery there, you can see Ghost Ram now with the very bright purple and green monster livery. We got Infinity Decals is up to third, Walmid is now up to fourth. CJW has fallen down to fifth. Maybe a little incident there we've missed, maybe involving Chris, but he's dropping backwards. Surfer F coming under increasing pressure from Diablo. 3 quick fit lads at the back. Really need to be working together, these three, them fighting each other, but it's not the one that they're fighting. And look at this now for the lead. Ghost Ram trying to look up the inside again. It's going to compromise his run out of the corner, and Infinity Decals is right on his rear end now. They are nearly bumper to bumper as Infinity Decals pulls out to the racing line. Ghost Ram staying a little bit defensive. He holds the line well, takes the corner. And again, Infinity Decals got a good launch out the corner, but they just got out a bit wide and lost the traction on the rear end. CJW is up past Walmid. Ghost Ram and Infinity Decals side by side there through the Hamilton Albon section. Fortunately, these two guys don't make the same mistakes they did. CJW closing right up to the back of Infinity Decals now, so maybe there was just a little bit of a sort of wide moment or something from Chris, but seems to be back up on the pace now, back in the groove, so he's definitely charging back after these guys at the front. Because we got somebody heading into the pits already, only 6 minutes in. Has gone into the pits very early. Maybe trying to get some fresh air rather than being stuck in a group. Let's see, Ghost Ram just dropped back from Mike there. Terrence is now in a bit of free air. Look at this gap here, look at this group, sorry, here. You've got V-Show, P1 Valium, Matt and Ginger Imposter all fighting over 7th place. Valium pulling out just to look into the braking area and get up the inside. He doesn't quite get it stopped on the apex though. That allows V-Show just to tuck back up on the inside, back through. And it's also going to allow Terrence through, is it? Not Terrence, Mutt, sorry. Mutt trying, but Valium has the inside for that quick left-hander and down into the next left-hander. So Valium is back up ahead of Mutt. Ginger Imposter's crawling all over the back of all this as well, so he's looking for a way to slide on through. Very close between these three guys. We'll head on back down towards the front. Mike is still out in the lead. I'm just starting to streak away. Goes around, was keeping him honest, but can't really close the gap up at the moment. And then we've got CJW being followed by Infinity Decals and Walmart. Terrence also trying to latch onto the back of this group. Just got Walmart heavy brake in there. I think he thought he was going to run into the back of Infinity Decals. That's allowed Terrence up the inside. It's a drag race now down to turn 3, but looks like Terrence has got the position. He tucked into Infinity Decals' slipstream. Walmart didn't have one at the time, so that helped Terrence just get up past. CJW starting to come under a little bit more pressure from Infinity Decals. We come to the start of lap 7. We'll take another run through the field just to see how everyone's shaped up so far. Mental Mike's still out in the lead, being followed by Ghost Ram in second. We've got CJW racing in third, Infinity Decals in fourth, Walmart in fifth, Terrence in sixth, V-Show in seventh, being followed by Mutt 36, who's got P1 Valium with very close company, and Ginger Poster not too far back from there. We've got P1 Apache down in 11th, Surfer Ev in 12th, Diablo in 13th, going very wide there. That'll be a half-second penalty. Right about now. There we go. And then we got Has91 down in 14th, but he stopped very early. He's now set the fastest lap of the race so far. We're at 1:35.792, and he switched off his softs onto the super softs. So, I'm pretty sure he did the same thing in one of the last rounds there at Dragon Trail as well. Likes to pit early and maybe try and hop through a lot of the field. Goes from there carrying a 1/10 penalty. He needs to drop that before he can have an attack at Mike. And now you got CJW really being harassed hard now by Infinity Decals. He just seems to pull out enough there through that back section. Should have him safe. Then start finish straight. As we see Infinity Decals run wide there, he could get a half-second penalty for that. All 4 wheels were off the track. Nope, he misses it this time. See, sometimes you could be a little bit confused whether you're going to get one or not. In fact, Infinity Decals has dropped off the back of CJW now and is under huge pressure from Walmart. Walmart looks to be getting rid of a penalty. Just a few little battles now. The Quickfoot boys still battling with each other. Really need to be helping each other get forward. Valium's fallen way down there to 12th. He's got a 10th penalty left. His tyres looking a bit worn. He must have had an off somewhere that we missed. Diablo harassing him hard now. And Has91 still not really caught up to everyone yet. He is lapping quicker than the leader currently, but is way down at the back of the field. So we're just approaching the 13-minute mark, so I would say next lap or lap after we'll see the bulk of the field in for their stops. Oh, CJW just picked up a half-second penalty. So that'll stop his charge onto the back of Ghost Ram for now, as he sets the fastest first sector time. Nearly drops all his penalty, but must be so frustrating. He's look how close he is. He's in a great position now to go for an attack, but knows full well he can't. There we go. He's just let off and broke a little bit earlier into turn 3 there, as it got the rest of that penalty away and not lost him too much time at all. Great work there from Chris to drop that penalty. Just jump on board with him here as he's chasing down Ghost Ram in second. As at the moment it is looking a matter of time before Chris manages to find a way past. Just a little bit quicker through that final turn. The thing is, at the minute, Ghost Ram should be getting a little bit of a tow from Mike in front, which is just managing to hold Chris off. Will he go for a look up into the hairpin? He goes left, then right, pulls out the slipstream. He is up alongside. Ah, that's great driving, no contact. Clean, respectful driving there into that hairpin from the two drivers. Which is what you want to see, and it's what you want to be involved in. I mean, I don't get these players that go out there intentionally to ruin other people's racing. There's no enjoyment in that. You want to do that, go to Wreckfest or something. On this sort of game, it's just, I don't know how you can enjoy doing that. Chris lost a bit of ground now on that lap to Ghost Ram. So he's clear behind, so he doesn't have to worry about Terrence at the moment. Oh! Two boys get a massive slide on. They're both trying to stop the car and get it turned in. As we're starting to see everyone heading into the pits now. Much continued, but literally everybody else is heading in. Ginge Imposter stayed out. Infinity Decals went in a lap earlier. Walmart had as well. And so at V-Show and Surfer Ev. So where's everyone gonna come out at? Matt is in the lead. It's gonna be really annoying because they've just come out of the pits. I can't select the car, so Metal Mike is out the pits. But look at this! Ghost Ram is right on him, and so is Chris CJW Racing. They are both right on the leader now. There's a little bit of cold tyres there from Mike, gives it a wiggle, knocks Ghost Ram out wide. But this has really opened up the Ghost Ram gets it. See, this is the annoying thing about the penalty system. It's give Ghost Ram a penalty for being hit wide. So that really handicaps Ghost Ram now. He's hands tied well and truly behind his back. He's in a position where he has to attack but cannot. So he's probably going to have to switch to focusing to defending from Chris CJW, and that in turn is going to allow Mike just to start pulling away again, unless Ghost Ram can get rid of this penalty really quickly. starting to catch somebody now. There's some blue flags waved out. No, they're not. It's just a glitch in the game. Chris has to see this as an opportunity now that he has to try and take. He has to try and get past Ghost Realm while he still has this penalty. He's going to lose a lot of it here into the H. He's lost all of it there. And he's going to gain it again. So all four wheels are side of the yellow sausage curb, so I imagine he should get another half-second penalty. This time he doesn't. So this time he drove off himself by taking up with too much speed in the corner. Gets nothing the lap before he gets knocked off by the other car, losing traction, and he got a penalty. Gran Turismo penalty system 101, guys. It's broken. Matt doing a fantastic job at the moment, stretching these tyres out. Excuse me. Although he is lapping at the moment 2.5 seconds a lap slower than the guys behind him. He's got to see that delta coming down. He's got to think about pitting, but he goes on again. See what they were this lap. 137.6 from Matt, 135.9 from Mike. So it's going to be short-lived from this man, unfortunately. He's stretching the tyres out as far as he can, but he is at this point hurting his own race because he's losing handfuls of time at the moment. Oh, we see Mike gets a little bit of a tap there from Ghost Realm. You got CJW crawling all over the bike with him, and Infinity Decals is back up with this group. Walmart just a little bit further back. As we see CJW taking a look on the outside in turn 3, but Ghost Realm hasn't covered off just enough there. There's no place for CJW to go through. Walmart and Terrence having a good battle for 6th and 7th at the moment. V shows out on his own. Pretty sure that's a new livery for V Show as well. P1 Valium was missing last time out. It's on a decent run today. So Apache in his changed livery in 10th. And Surfer Ev and Diablo still battling just like they have all race long. Has 91. It's obviously pitted again. Picked up a penalty, but still owns the fastest lap of the race. But it's going to be down to 13, so we'll have a decent starting position for the second race, but struggling in race 1. Ginger Poster's also been in for a new set of boots. Oh, look, now Matt's been completely caught now by Mental Mike. Matt's really going way too far on these tyres now. He is literally crippling his chances for a decent position at the finish here. He's going to get past. If he goes into the pits, he's going to drop down to... He's going to be behind Terrence, at least in between Terrence and V Show, I would say. Oops, sorry. It's a good idea, but he's just pushed it way too far. At 137.7 last time out, at 136.2. So it's another 1.5 difference between the two laps. All the meanwhile, Mike's having to watch out for Ghost Realm. Ghost Realm's jinking about trying to get away past Mutt. Now he's going to look down into the penultimate corner and he slots in through. So Mutt's lost 2 positions on that lap and he's staying out again. He's going to lose another one now as CJW slots past him through the final corner. And now Infinity Decals is having a look up the inside as well. So in that lap he lost 4, and the start of the next lap he's going to lose 1 immediately. So really starting to struggle now is Mutt on those tyres. He's pushed them way too far, like we said. But up front, the battle has recommenced with Ghost Realm and Metal Mike. Ghost Realm right on him, up into the hairpin. Tries to switch back, but again, just a little. They always seem to be a little bit too close, those two. Just as there's Ghost Realm trying to switch back, he just bumps the back of Metal Mike. It could be a bit net code issue between the two of them, as I never seen him actually touch him, but you've seen the two cars react as if they did. Kills Ghost Realm's momentum, puts Metal Mike into a little bit of a slide, but both of them kept the cars under control. Just Ghost Realm has lost a position to Chris. But he decals his past Mutt now and go back after the leading pack, as Mutt now is going to be coming under increasing pressure from Terrence. I mean, we've got just under 6 minutes left of the race. Is Mutt really going to try and take his tyres at the end of the race? He's surely got to be thinking, what have I done at this point? Because like, he's just a sitting duck. He can't carry anywhere near the same speed as these guys. As we see the front three trying to break slipstream and keep slipstream. We'll jump on board with Chris from CJW Racing now as he's chasing down Metal Mike. You see the pink beast of Ghost Realm just behind in the mirrors. Great defensive positioning from Mike. Chris had really nowhere to go there in the braking zone. Oh, he's close right up on him with it. This isn't really an overtaking place here because it's just a flick down a gear and launch it in. On the power about now, yeah. Then it's another drop down to third gear corner. It's next best overtaking position, so either on the exit of this corner or down through the last two corners. But at this point you'd be thinking, I'll stay behind him and get the slipstream up the start finish straight and do him that way. Otherwise you'd just be overtaking him to let him get the slipstream and get back past. Oh, now Mike's run very wide there. He's probably going to pick up a half-second penalty. If he does, Chris really has to go on the attack. Mike doesn't get a penalty. Oh, great exit there from Chris out of turn one. And he's up alongside. These cars are identical, so we've seen a little bit of it marching up then, but Chris is through and the move is complete against Metal Mike. As we see, Mike did pick up a penalty out of that last corner, so now this is perfect for Chris. He's got past him. Mike cannot fight back until he's got that penalty gone, so Chris can actually forget Mike's there and just drive as quick as he can. Pumping in some qualifying laps now as we're down to the last 3 minutes of the race. If Chris can just pull out 2 quali laps, he should have this race in the bag. Mike's coming under increasing threat from Ghost Realm as well. Another guy who's going to be looking, seeing Mike with the penalty and thinking I need to get past quick while he's got that penalty. Oh god, he picked up more there, running wide out of the penultimate corner. No, he doesn't seem to have, but look at Ghost Realm, and then Ghost Realm dives out the slipstream. Is he going to get him under braking into turn one? No, he just backs out of it. I see a couple of times Ghost Realm's gone for that move and backed out at the last minute. Maybe maybe just not confident that he was enough alongside to claim the corner. Mike should drop the whole of that penalty now. No, he doesn't. He keeps on to a tenth of it. So Ghost Realm still has a chance. We'll see if there's anything else going on to the rest of the grid as we're approaching the final lap. Terrence and Walmart are still close together, but not really battling at the moment. Mutt struggling, but still holding on to 7th. Visho is catching. Oh, Visho is catching loads now. As Mutt had a horrible third corner. Diablo up into 9th now, Surfer Ev in 10th, Valium in 11th, has 91, 12th, Ginger Poster 13th, and Apache UK is in 14th. As we got the leading group coming down now to the final 2 corners, are not the start finish straights, these guys. Alright, now on to the final lap. Mike still carrying that 10th of a penalty, but he's still holding a gap over Ghost Realm. Ghost Realm can't seem to close up enough. Ghost Realm needs to get a much better exit now out of turn 1. Really get up behind Mike. Mike runs wide. And Ghost Realm doesn't really make any inroads to the back of him. I think maybe we settled for positions, gents. Let's see, Mike's penalty is now away. And Terrence is actually up past Infinity Decals. Infinity Decals coming under pressure now from Walmart. Although Infinity Decals absolutely sends it down into turn 3, but just overcooks it on the exit. That's going to allow Terrence back through, and it's going to allow Walmart through. Oh, a bit of a mistake there from Infinity Decals, trying to desperately to gain back that position. Ended up giving away one more. But another great race from this fella here. We said the same last time out in the Aston Martins. He hasn't led from start to finish in this one, but he's done the right things at the right moments to come round the final corner in the lead and see the checkered flag out waving to take yet another victory. Flash of the lights as he comes across the line. Meta Mike in 2nd, Ghost Realm in 3rd, Terrence is coming home in 4th, Walmart 5th. We've got Infinity Decals in 6th, Visho 7th, Mud has fallen down to 8th, Diablo is coming home in 9th, then we've got Surfer F, P1 Valium has 91, Ginger Poster, and